Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony. As you can see, we are recapping the latest episode of Love and Marriage DC Season 2, and it's episode 9. So let's jump right on in. So the episode opens up with the ladies, ending their cycling class. It was Ashley, Joy, and Arena. And Ashley lets Joy know that she actually told her best friend Alicia that Joy and Cliff are actually married. Now, as you know, if you did not watch Ready to Love, then you were just introduced to Cliff and Joy on Love and Marriage DC, and I would be in that boat. So, as far as we knew, Joy and Cliff were engaged, but they in fact decided to go ahead and get married. And they actually just did a very quaint, very small ceremony. And Joy actually said in her confessional that it was cheap. But she actually, that's totally fine. Do what you want to do to celebrate your love. But what's weird is the whole like not telling us viewers right from episode 1 when we meet you that the two of you are already married. Why fake a storyline is such a turnoff to the viewers, in my opinion. But we all know that Ashley said that to Alicia because Alicia reported to her that Joy called her fake. So Ashley was just 100% being vindictive. Oh, I'm going to get you back. She was on some get back. And she said in her confessional that she could tell that Joy was hurt in this scene, that she was holding back tears. And then Ashley almost kind of expresses like she felt immediately, she felt guilty that she had betrayed Joy's trust. So that is how the episode opens up. Then we see where Ashley is back at home, obviously decorating for Christmas. That was the time when they were filming this season. And she and Quick are telling their kids about how he may have to get surgery for his issues with his esophagus. And then Ashley catches Quick up, letting him know that she betrayed Joy's trust by telling Alicia that Joy and Cliff are already married. So I'm just going to speed on through this scene. Now, so OWN, the production actually showed an apology text that Ashley sent to Joy. Oh, and by the way, please hit the like button on this video. It will cause YouTube to recommend this video to more people who have similar interests, and then it could just really help grow my channel. So I would really appreciate the support by hitting the like button. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I do a variety of content, not just TV show recaps, but I talk about my natural hair journey, my lock journey. I also do interviews, including Miss Van and Dr. Francis from Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I'm also working on another interview that hopefully will take place in a few weeks. I have not started promoting it, of course, because I need a hard day and time set, but definitely I'm working on another one. But back to Love and Marriage DC. So in this apology text, Ashley says, hey, Joy, I wanted to apologize again. I really am sorry for sharing it, especially on camera. I got caught in the convo, was upset and hurt by the phony something for the Tyler's comment, but it's no excuse. I consider myself a trustworthy person and that we were building a friendship and I've betrayed your trust. I'm truly sorry. It wasn't for me to share. Whenever you want to talk, I'd like to. So Ashley gives what seems to be a sincere apology to Joy. And then we see Joy back home recapping for Cliff what happened, that she learned that Ashley told her best friend Alicia that she and Cliff were already married. And she said that Cliff told her, you really want to watch whom you say this to because, it could really backfire. and pretty much Cliff's words have come to pass. And so it's when this scene is edited between her telling Cliff, and then they cut back to their confessionals and back and forth. This is when they said they had a very quaint ceremony. And Joy just said flat out, it was cheap. I don't blame her. People spend tens of thousands of dollars for a wedding and reception that altogether, the actual wedding isn't even an hour and the reception is just a few hours. And yet you spend tens of thousands of dollars to feed and entertain people that you probably have not seen since college or the last family reunion or an old street that you grew up on, not really any close connections with people that will really support the union over the years, but yet and still people will go into debt. So I think that it was very smart of Joy and Cliff to do, she didn't even have to call it a cheap ceremony. It could have just been affordable, frugal. I think that that's smart. So then we see Winter and Yusha. Now, this is the Winter that I miss. I'm glad that the producers actually are giving her more scenes, quality scenes. I always say, in my opinion, that Winter carried season 1 of Love and Marriage DC. She was very forthcoming, unlike Joy and Cliff, and she shared what she was going through with us, which was a divorce from someone whom she felt love bombed her and really did not have like this booming business that he presented himself to have. So we all know that Sherelle and Black introduced Winter and Yusha. He is very tall, articulate, and he seems like a gentleman. In this scene, they're actually at a perfumer where you get to combine oils and scents and create your own perfume. I thought that it was like a very cool date for them. It was just the two of them, their second date. And they actually talked about how Yusha said that he's been celibate for 18 months. Like Winter, Yusha is divorced. And Yusha says in this scene to Winter that he is celibate because he did not want to just jump into being intimate with someone else after going through something so serious as a divorce. So he wanted to give himself time pretty much to heal and just move forward before he just jumps right into bed with someone else. And I thought that was just so mature of him. It speaks to his self-confidence and that he does not submit to toxic masculinity, which is something that Dr. Francis and I talked about earlier this week when I interviewed him. So again, definitely check out my interview with Dr. Francis right here on Show Style and Spirit. And Winter and Yusha, they seem to have a good vibe. Both seem very nice, very articulate. Again, they're both divorced. I feel like they have similar life experiences so that they're pretty much at the same place. I really hope that it works out. And I hope to see more of Yusha with Winter on this show. So I thought this was a cool scene. I feel like this scene really made the episode and it had the most substance, which that was what Winter gave during season 1 of Love and Marriage DC. And then we see where Winter invited Joy to come to her rehearsal where she is preparing to perform her newest single, Gutter Barbies. And Joy said that she was shocked that Winter invited her out because they did not really talk much thus far, but she did say that she enjoyed herself. She actually gave Winter some friendly critique. She said that Winter was basically moving like she was basically at church doing like a gospel record. She said, you really have to move your hips and put your back into it. And Winter received it. And she said that, she was going to definitely give it to everyone when she did her performance. And they also talked about how, Joy felt betrayed by Ashley and she just doesn't see it for Sherelle and Black. Winter really wasn't shady or prying. She just pretty much let Joy share what she wanted to share. I'm sure that Joy finds Winter to not be pushy or aggressive. but I'm sure she would say that Winter respects boundaries. So, I hope that Joy and Winter communicate more, not just on camera, but off camera. I think that Winter could be a good influence on Joy because Joy does seem very closed off and guarded. And I think it's much deeper than the cast or just being on a new reality TV show or being new to the show. I think that, it's a reflection perhaps of just life and how she experiences people. But, I'm getting really, really deep on Joy, right? Maybe I should ask her for an interview. I think it would be like pulling teeth to get her to talk, but I really do think that it's something much deeper with how guarded she is. So then we see where everyone meets at a venue for Winter's performance of Gutter Barbie. Even Jamie came out. He says in his confessional, I'll just be cordial with Winter and she just needs to leave the Tyler's name out of her mouth. A couple of things, Jamie. Number one, you are a man and Winter is a woman, so you don't need to talk aggressively to her or about her. Let your wife say such things. You already know that Winter is a single woman, so she doesn't have another husband that can talk to you man to man. So you stay out of it. You're the only man at this event, as we can see. So just stay out of the women's business, in the words of Nene Leakes. And then number two, you're on a reality TV show with Winter. So technically, Winter is your coworker. So the Tylers are going to be in her mouth sometimes. And that's just reality that you must accept if you're going to be on this show with her. But Ashley and Arena, they came out. They actually called a truce with Winter. They gave her a Gutter Barbie jacket, that pink and white jacket that they got made. And they actually did a group hug, Winter, Arena, and Ashley. I thought that that was some grown woman-ish for all three of them. That's good. That's always something that you want to see on reality TV, especially after some drama. So I'm glad. Obviously, I'm thinking realistically, production told Ashley and Arena that the jig is up. You can no longer ice this girl out. You all have a season two because of her, because her life was season one. So you all have to start back filming with her. That's what I think on a serious note, a conversation from production took place and told these two women that you two are not Candy or Kenya or Nene. You cannot just ice somebody out season two of your new show on OWN. This isn't Bravo. You actually have to film with her. And then Winter extended the olive branch by inviting all of them out to her event. So it was smart and makes Winter look mature and kind. And then so they had to actually get on her level. So then we see Winter performing Gutter Barbies. She actually explained how she coined the term during season one, and it was mean. But for her song, it means when you are a Barbie, you're all cute and classy in the street and public. And then, you're one way in the sheets, which is the gutter. So she's calling the bedroom the gutter. And she has background dancers. Yusha comes out and raps. And it was cute. And then, Ashley kind of shades Winter. She says, well, at least she ditched the church clothes. And in her confessional, Ashley said, the performance, it wasn't an F, but it wasn't an A. And you know what? Ashley is a beautiful woman. She has a husband and healthy, beautiful kids. But yet and still, she still has a jealous energy. And this jealous energy, it seems to bubble up to the surface at the drop of a hat. And she saw where everyone came out to celebrate Winter. She saw Winter's talent, which is her singing voice. Perhaps she even writes her music. She put together a wonderful event complete with vendors. And she had Yusha. She has a new man who's tall and handsome and tall. Okay, not fun size. And I think Ashley was hating. And it's okay if the performance is not an A. No one is Whitney Houston or Beyonce. We're never going to see that type of performance again. But it certainly was not an F or a D. And for her to be like new at performing, secular and in a venue, I give it a B. I thought it was pretty good. Let me know what you all thought. And then we see where at the end of the event, Joy was leaving. When she first came in, she was not open to hugging Ashley, and Ashley felt away. Then at the end of the event, Joy was ready to hug Ashley. Then Ashley said, "Oh no, let's talk." So then they walk out away from the crowd, and Ashley said, "I've apologized to you. Then when you first came in tonight, you didn't want to hug me, and so I wanted to talk." And Joy said that she was not ready to talk, but that they would. And she walked away. And then Ashley said, "I'm done. I've already apologized to her multiple times. I'm not going to go out of my way to try and discuss things with her." So then we see for the next week's episode where Ashley puts her hands on Joy. Joy turns up. She's ready to fight. They have to separate the women. And then Ashley is going to snap on Arena. So, y'all, Ashley, I always feel a couple ways about her. Season 1, I just thought she was a mean bully, but I was trying to be open to her because lots of viewers adore Ashley. I adore Winter. I adore Winter for multiple reasons, but with Ashley, I just kind of feel like there's being self-confident, and then there's having this inflated ego about yourself. And I think that when she's very egotistical, it makes her cross boundaries. And her putting her hands on Joy was her crossing that boundary with her. And then that energy was still on Ashley when she pops off at Arena. And again, we're going to see this in the next episode. So I feel like with Ashley, I don't know if she thinks that she's better than everyone or she thinks that everyone is a lame and she's like the coolest. It just gives me like high school vibes. Like I'm the popular girl in high school and you all are lames and you follow me everywhere. And then when someone stands up to her, now she's going to cross that boundary. I don't know, like it's just when I'm beginning to enjoy Ashley, then she'll do something really jacked up and then turn me back off. But let me know what you all think about this episode. I really felt like winter scenes saved the day. And then obviously we're going to see some major drama in the next episode between Ashley and Joy. So this is more so like a to be continued. But please hit the like button on this video. I would really appreciate it. Also, please subscribe. And I'm going to recap Grown in Gospel from WeTV. It is executively produced by Carlos King. I definitely have a few opinions about that. But thank you so much for checking out this video and take good care. Bye-bye.